Hey guys, we're out checking out some beans today. And step one, before I walk in any field to evaluate things, most important step, put in a Zin. After you get that going, get it in, get the juices flowing, it's time to look at stuff. So, checking beans, these are at R2. How do we know they're at R2? Well, there's an open flower at any of the two uppermost nodes. So we're at R2, which means these beans have accumulated about 25% of their dry weight, and they've got about half of the total nodes they're gonna have. So this bean plant has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 internodes so far, 9 in the bud. So these are probably gonna have 16 to 18 nodes by the time they're mature. Obviously, we would like to have 18 plus. That's where planting date comes in to be a big deal. One of these things that we're evaluating here that's important, and it might vary by variety, but the textbooks say planting beans too early could be a bad thing, right? It could prompt premature flowering, which could actually hurt yields. But that information came out with really old varieties. And so the question now is, hey, when we start blooming real early and we get to R2 this fast, how long are they gonna stay at R2 before they get into R3? Will that premature flowering cause them to stop short and not get as many nodes accumulated? So we're gonna keep an eye on these regularly and come back and see, all right, how long are we actually gonna be at R2? How many nodes are we gonna accumulate while we're still at R2 before we get into R3? Just something we're paying close attention to. This is a very important time to get, there's a handful of nutrients that have to be corrected by now to impact yield with them. And so that's why we tissue sample when we get into reproductive stages to see what needs to go in the tank with our fungicide. And there's a big difference with some of those nutrients getting applied at R2 versus R3. So we'll be at R2 for a while, most likely. But as I said, we're going to come back and keep checking, and we're going to document with this variety and this planting date, how long were we blooming? How long did we stay at R2? And did that impact our total node count or not? So that's what we're looking at today.